You're looking live at the CSX Norfolk Southern Diamond from Sloss Furnace National Parks, downtown Birmingham, looking back toward the beautiful Birmingham skyline, showing this because it's a beautiful day, blue skies across Birmingham. Also, if we're lucky in a minute, we will catch train number 19, the Crescent, Amtrak. You guys know what big passenger train fans that I am, that left New York City yesterday. We'll be passing through. It's a couple of hours late. Don't see it yet, but we'll kind of keep an eye on that. This view from livetrains.com is a beautiful rail cam that was put up a couple of months ago, maybe in the summer. Time is irrelevant to me now. It just seems like it goes really, really fast. But this camera is a great place to watch trains coming to and from the downtown Birmingham area, and especially to capture the Crescent. Don't see it yet. It has a sister train cam also at Sloss that's looking back to the southeast toward Ruffner Mountain, and we'll see the train there first. So if I catch it, I will come back to that and show you what we're talking about. Beautiful day across Alabama, as evidenced by the imagery there. This is visible satellite across the state, showing temperatures as well. Hard pressed to find a cloud in Alabama. As a matter of fact, it takes the last few frames to even get a cloud at all anywhere in the state, and that's down in far southeast Alabama. Is the best we could conjure up. I see some clouds back over to the northwest there around Holly Springs in Mississippi, but those had a hard time holding together, moving into drier and more stable air. Temperatures across the region this afternoon have been climbing through the 40s into the 50s, about where we expected. No real surprises there. And but at this hour, we're seeing temperatures ranging from 53 at Anniston and Birmingham to 55 in Tuscaloosa, 52 at the Redstone Arsenal, 53 at the Huntsville International Airport, 52 about the coolest location, or the coolest number we can find, Posey Field there in Haleyville. On the other side of the scale, if you're looking for warmth, well, I guess 50 at Albertville. 51 at Gadsden. So those are the cooler readings. The warmer readings, and is quite often the case, Demopolis checking in at 58. Montgomery's Dannelly Field has 56 at this hour, and so the conditions across the state quite nice today, albeit still just a little bit on the chilly side. For sure. Now, looking nationally, this is the watch warning advisory map, showing quite a few winter weather advisories in the Great Lakes, there, Wisconsin, good bit of Michigan, where they've, let's just kind of go over here and look at this for a second and see if we can kind of see what we're dealing with. That winter weather advisory in Wisconsin was for a band of snow during the afternoon that will end up dumping about 1 to 2 inches of snow. In Michigan, mixed precipitation, 1 to 2 inches of snow and a light glaze possible there, and in the state of Michigan. The winter weather advisory in New York, 3 to 6 inches of snow possible there. Got a little bit of a winter storm warning in Vermont that was issued later this morning. Some 6 to 8 inches, Crittenden, Franklin, and Lamiel counties in Vermont. And that also goes with a winter storm warning that's in effect for eastern Maine. 6 to 9 inches there, coastal Washington, central Washington counties in Maine. Now, for tomorrow, this area here, in Maryland, West Virginia, in that area has a winter weather advisory, including portions of D.C., parts of northern Maryland, northern Virginia. On Tuesday morning, roads are expected to become slick, as a little bit of a freezing rain glaze is expected in that area. Dense fog advisories for a good bit of the central and northern plains. You go back out west, more snow's there tomorrow. The northern Sierra winter weather advisories are in effect, and winter storm warnings are in effect for parts of the southern Sierra Nevada. Now, the train of upper disturbances that we've been talking about for a few days is in full effect, and it is definitely there. We got a disturbance that's moving through the Great Lakes. Disturbance number 1 is going to move out pretty quickly to the northeast tomorrow. Disturbance number 2 there coming through Texas tomorrow night on Christmas Eve. This is going to be our first real weather maker the next couple of days. You see it cuts off briefly into an upper low, becomes slightly negatively tilted, and that's going to give it a little bit of impetus for some showers. I think we've got finally resolution on the forecast after some uncertainty late last night. The models have come into better agreement. Disturbance number 3 there organizes and cuts off into an upper low that moves across Oklahoma, but weakens as it runs up against this strong high pressure over the eastern United States. It takes on a bit of a negative tilt and turns off to the northeast. Also, replaced by another disturbance, some energy coming to the north kind of takes over for that one. That one moves through the Great Lakes on Saturday. Here comes a stronger disturbance, number 5, crossing through the Midwest on Sunday. That one is probably going to push the weather on through Alabama, but we won't be through with the train at that point. Disturbance, really, you can see low pressure begins to really take hold of the western United States. There's a disturbance going through the Great Lakes there on the 1st, but look at that big ridge of high pressure developing over the southeastern United States. Wow, anchored by a big subtropical ridge over the islands there of Cuba, Hispaniola, and the Bahamas. Here comes our next disturbance coming through the Four Corners region, moving out into the plains and the Midwest, but there by the 3rd, it's weakening as it goes. The systems out west trying really, really hard, but that ridge is becoming very pronounced, 6th and 7th, if the GFS is right. Now, the trough in the west sort of puts all of its chips in the table there by the 7th, and sends this system eastward. We'll see if it has any better chances of prevailing against this very strong ridge that is definitely dug in across the eastern United States. We'll see kind of how that goes here in the next couple of days. Now, let's go to the surface. Let me get this pulled up. This is the GFS. We're going to use the 12Z run of the model from this morning, and that's what we'll use to kind of generate the forecast here. This is the look early or at noon on this Monday, the 23rd of December, showing center of high pressure there near Atlanta at 1,030 millibars. That's keeping us beautiful, giving us those blue skies that we saw over Birmingham and all of Alabama there today. That's going to continue through tonight. We thought we might see a few clouds fouling those blue skies, but no, that's not happening until tomorrow. And even then, the skies are going to be remaining mostly sunny. So we don't anticipate any diminished sunshine anytime through tomorrow. As we go through time tonight, and here's 6 a.m. on Christmas Eve, the high has retreated back to near Bristol, Virginia. That disturbance moving through the Great Lakes, generating those snows. Western Pennsylvania, heavier snows over parts of New York, Vermont, and New Hampshire, also into Maine. And that's where you saw those winter weather advisories, winter storm warnings. You see a little bit of pink there. The panhandle of Maryland over into the eastern part of the state. That's where those winter weather advisories were there for that glaze. Now, our second system, this is tomorrow night, Christmas Eve, around 6 p.m. You can see showers, thunderstorms getting very active there in parts of Texas and southeastern Oklahoma, Arkansas. We could see a slight chance of some strong thunderstorms. Parts of East Texas Tuesday night, but I just don't think that it's going to amount to anything. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that area right there. as we get into tomorrow night. But, certainly no problems for us. So Santa is making his way here. This is midnight tomorrow night, early, getting ready to move into early Christmas morning. And you can see across Alabama, we're dry. Conditions might be becoming a little more cloudy as we go through the nighttime hours, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. As a matter of fact, I think we'll at worst become partly cloudy. And then as we go toward Christmas morning, about the time you're opening your presents, it's dry across Alabama. So, we've been talking about showers getting in here late Tuesday night into Wednesday. That's just not going to happen, it appears. The GFS is settled in on this solution. The European backs it up. And so we have pretty good consensus there, and we think that may mean that, things are going to work out pretty nicely. As far as temperatures go, for your Tuesday, you keep losing a degree here and there. My warming trend is just not amounting to much. 59, the average temperature tomorrow. So, middle and upper 50s over north Alabama, the Tennessee Valley. 59, 60 degrees in the I-20 corridor there between Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, and Anniston. And then we'll have lower and middle 60s over central and south central Alabama. Tomorrow night, those lows will be generally in the 30s. We'll stay above freezing. In the morning, we probably will be below freezing over the northern, at least half of the state, probably for sure over the northern third of the state, but some middle 30s over south central Alabama. But as we get into Wednesday, temperatures are going to go up, maybe a degree or two more as we continue to have this nice southeasterly flow. Now here we are at 6 p.m. Christmas Day night, and you can see we've got showers beginning to move into Alabama. I've sampled this air mass on the GFS, and just no chance of severe weather. This is going to be a rain event. Rain will be, moving in during the evening hours into the overnight. And as we go, you see how that works. This is midnight Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. And as you're, heading back to the mall on Thursday to take back those gifts that just didn't quite fit, or weren't the perfect item, and making those exchanges, that on Thursday you'll deal with a few scattered showers here and there. Chance of an early shower, otherwise some slow clearing during the day. As you see, it just kind of falls apart. High pressure there, centered in eastern North Carolina, is just too strong, and these disturbances are weakening as they come across, and they just can't hold together. So you move into, early on Friday the 27th. We look dry here. Now, Friday's a big day. The Birmingham Bowl is at the Progressive Stadium on Friday, and we're very excited about that. Georgia Tech and Vandy, going to be a great game. If you haven't gotten your tickets, encourage you very strongly to do so. But a few showers show up Friday morning. We're hoping it'll be dry. Temperature's going to be decent, though. We'll start off in the lower 50s, and temperatures will climb to about 60 to 65 degrees, by the afternoon. In Birmingham, expecting 61 degrees. But you see, a few showers are going to be around during the day on Friday. In the afternoon, even, don't think we'll deal with any, with any kind of severe weather or any problem like that. A more organized band of showers moving into the state. By Friday evening. This is, during the afternoon hours on Friday. And as we get into the overnight hours, you see that band of rain is moving to the southeast steadily, kind of holding together. So we'll call for periods of rain Friday night. Overnight lows Friday night are going to be, in the middle and upper 50s. It just won't get much cooler. That front can't go very far as we get into Saturday, though. It's going to be stuck in place. And it's waiting for reinforcements to come from the west. And that's going to be in the form of one of those disturbances swinging out of Texas. You can see scattered showers here all over the Mid-South region, from western Tennessee, northern Mississippi, back into southern Arkansas and northern Louisiana, as far back into northeastern Texas. And here in Alabama, we'll deal with a few showers during the day on Saturday. We'll say scattered showers and storms, just enough instability that we'll keep an eye on things. I kept that little marginal risk for a strong storm on Saturday. I'm not very confident about that, but I think it'll be interesting to watch. Just, we may have enough instability around. It seems like this is going to swing on through now on Saturday and Saturday night. You can see the precipitation really steps it up during the evening hours with some fairly heavy rain across the Tennessee Valley. And this activity moves into north central and west central Alabama during the overnight, and then Sunday morning it's moving out. And I think we're going to see rain ending early Sunday morning with some clearing skies and a good bit of sunshine returning by afternoon, about a 50-50 proposition for sunshine by Sunday. Now, as we get into Monday, remember that ridge of high pressure was building in pretty strongly, and that's going to happen, it looks like. The surface depiction, maybe a shower or two over South Alabama, the Florida Panhandle, and southwestern Georgia. But, by Monday night, things are changing again. Remember, another disturbance. That disturbance train's still very, very active, and it looks like the showers will be back on the increase. Got a low-pressure center there in southern Illinois. That's moving to the northeast. Its lift is producing showers and storms from western Tennessee up into Ohio. And as those systems kind of ripple along, we'll deal with showers for New Year's Eve. Not a real washout for your celebrations and your activities, but it looks like it'll be out of here for New Year's Day as you have your Hoppin' John and your cabbage and your black-eyed peas on New Year's Day. It should be increasing sunshine and cooler temperatures for us here in Alabama. As we move out further into the week 2 period, kind of clearing the 10-day period that defines the holidays, you remember that other system. We've got a strong low-pressure system developing in western Oklahoma by Friday the 3rd. This system is moving into southern Kansas by Friday night the 3rd. By the 4th, it's kind of relinquishing its power to a low-pressure system along the Ohio Valley, and a cold front is moving into Alabama. But it appears to be weakening as it goes. I haven't really sampled this to see if it has any chance for severe weather. That really does have a look. And I guess we could probably, let's see if we can do this. Let's just hop over here and see what the cape looks like at that point. Yeah, we got a little cape. This is instability. It's not a ton, but that indicates that we might have some active thunderstorms with that system, and we'll be keeping an eye on that. But this system moves on out. Again, Sunday the 5th looks like clearing conditions. Little system shunting along, another rainmaker there by Wednesday the 8th, and that's going to bring more rain to Alabama, and we can use the rain, so nobody complaining here if we get a little bit more rain, that's for sure. Now, lastly, we'll go and take a peek at the temperatures off the National Blend of Models. And not much change here. 57 tomorrow, 60 on Wednesday, 58 for your Thursday, 61 on Friday, and then a little warmer for Saturday and Sunday. We stay mild Monday and Tuesday, but then temperatures drop off a bit as colder air moves in behind that system. We'll go back toward lows near 40 and afternoon highs in the upper 50s. But that's right where we should be for this time of year. Well, that's your weather video for this Monday afternoon, December the 23rd. Hope you're getting all your last-minute Christmas errands run. Tomorrow will be a wonderful day. Lots of, warmer, a little bit warmer. Blue skies, perfect weather. Well, blue skies with a few clouds thrown in if you're heading around to do your errands. But that's a look at Alabama's weather today. I'll have notes on the blog here in a few minutes. We'll keep a very close eye on all these models and all the output as we go toward the weekend. And through the holiday, we'll keep an eye on Santa as he's traveling south towards Alabama and towards your house. And I hope he brings you everything that you were looking for. I'll have another video for you in the morning. And until I get that opportunity, as I always tell you, keep an eye to the sky because you'll always have something fun to look at.